Alaska. And I know you're all going to have some questions about some things. Number one, yeah, the weather has been really nice. It's been in like the mid 70s. So finally, I'm having some really nice weather. It's been sunny, it's been warm, it's been beautiful. I just got to this camp on this raging river a couple days ago, and I'm really enjoying it. I am with some other people. Well, I mean, I don't know them, but there are some other people down here. And I was thinking I might leave today because I was afraid it would get really crowded for the holiday, but so far it doesn't seem too bad. And I think it's almost noon here in Alaska. I'm not really sure. Just got up and started working. So yeah. Oh, one more thing. You're probably wondering about the hair. You know what? I hear so much. You need to do something with your hair. You need to do something with that hair. And I was like, you know what? Maybe they're right. Maybe I need to do something with my hair. So I did something with my hair. What do you think? I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, you know, to kind of just help the transition. As many of you know, I'm growing out the red and trying to go natural. And I thought this would be fun. You know, I got the tattoo as my way of kind of expressing my freedom and not having to worry about image anymore. And now I get to have blue hair. So, oh, that's Capone. All right. Yeah, so this is me doing something with my hair. Rock on! Let me show you around. Where'd my dog go? There he is. Hi, he likes it here, huh? What do you think? This spot is gorgeous. Yeah, this is free. So Alaska so far, what I'm noticing is has these little public, what are they called? Public recreation sites, oftentimes by rivers for fishing, and they're free. And this is one of them. Look at this. It's beautiful. And I have good internet. Really good internet. I can load videos, which is really good. My neighbors. All right, bye. Left the camp, the one by the river that I've been at for several days, and I left just because I needed a change of scenery with no destination in mind at all. I scoped out my route because I am heading ultimately toward Valdez. Right now I'm on the highway. Oh my god, look at the glacier. Oh, look at the glacier. Okay, I need to give you a view of this when I can stop. But I'm heading toward Glen Allen, and I did scope out freecampsites.net just to make sure there were at least a couple camping spots along the way, and there are, but I don't know if I'm going to stop stop at them. There's a lot, just like I suspected. I mean, there are a few on freecampsites.net all over the place, but there are more that aren't on freecampsites.net. So, oh, there's a zip line. I should go do a zip line. So I'm just driving until I don't feel like driving anymore. I might make it all the way to Glen Allen. I might not. I'm still kind of waiting for the holiday rush to be over. I'm thinking that by Monday, everybody, you know, should be back to work from the holiday rush. And then I want to get into Valdez. I want to do a cruise. I met someone at my last camp who recommended Lulu Cruises in Valdez. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take the ferry to Whittier. And then, of course, I need to, well, not of course, but then I need to head back up to Anchorage because I've got mail there. And the post office holds it for 30 days. So that gives me 30 days to get back up to Anchorage. And that's plenty of time to explore this area. So yeah, I just that's a lot of people always ask, how do you decide where to go next? I decided to go to Valdez instead of down to Seward from Anchorage because I wanted to avoid the holiday crowd, and it's worked. It's been really nice. I figured that Seward would be more of the playground for Anchorage, you know, the biggest city in Alaska, and I think I was right. Fewer people are coming out here, so it's been nice. And even in that spot I was just at, I really kind of expected it to get a little crazy on the 4th, and it didn't. It was nice. It was very nice. So I kind of got the feeling of having people around me without a lot of chaos. So that was really nice. And so I'm just driving today. This is awesome. I love how I have been traveling this road trip to Alaska. Not in a hurry. I drive as much or as little as I want to. I just missed that sign because I was talking to you. Oh, shoot. Okay, I have to turn around. There is a pull-out to view the glacier. Oh, yes, I have to go back to that. And this is how I've been traveling. I mean, some days I travel 50 miles. I don't think I've ever traveled more than, I don't know, 200 miles maybe in a day on this whole trip. Oh, here's one. Oh my gosh. All right, turn around. Let me show you this. Look at that glacier. So I don't have to turn around, which is awesome. Look at that. Oh, these might be my friends that I met at my camp. I think it is from Washington. Let's see. Oh no, they went in the opposite direction. Look at that. Oh yeah, and this is a rental. Alright, I'm gonna get out, take some video. You can see how much the glacier has receded, how much it's melted. Because you can see up next to it all the barren land with no greenery on it, no growth at all. And from what I learned in Denali, I think in the at Bear Glacier, I think they said in the last 40 years it had melted away drastically. And so I bet all of this has happened, I've taken a wild guess, within the last 40 or 50 years. Can you imagine what that looked like? Ugh. Matanuska Glacier access. Seriously? Glacier Park Glacier access. Oh my goodness. Oh, by jet plane? Or by seaplane, I mean. Glacier Park Glacier access. Glacier access 1 mile. Oh, what does that mean? it's only a mile. Let's drive down and see. Why not? Danger, road unsafe, no trespassing. That must be down somewhere else. Whoa. Feel like paying for this one when I'm going to be doing other things. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like something you have to pay for, just like I thought. But hey, it was worth coming down that road, right? And it's not something I want to do today. I'm going to be doing plenty in Valdez and Whittier and Seward, so I'm gonna mosey on. And, you know, I don't know. This is what I love about not being a planner. I'm not a planner. I hate planning. I really do. You know, I mean, there are some aspects, like I'm thinking about planning for the John Muir Trail, okay? You know, that's part of the fun sometimes. But the only reason I planned so much for the John Muir Trail is because I had to, you know, as far as like resupplies and stuff like that. But generally, when I travel, I like to make as few plans as possible. When I went to Europe the first time, I spent 3.5 weeks in Europe, and I only made 2 hotel reservations. The day I landed, the day I was taking off. The day I landed in Geneva, Switzerland. The day I took off, I made a hotel reservation the night before in Budapest, and a Eurail pass. That was it. That was the only planning I did, because I like to, you know, you think about it. If you plan, like if I had a place I had to be today, oh, we're good. If I had you know, if I made plans all the time, it takes away the spontaneity. I love the spontaneity of my life. I'm a spontaneous person for the most part. I'm getting a little more, a little less spontaneous, I think, as I get older. Or maybe I'm thinking things through a little bit more sometimes. I don't know. But if I planned every minute of every day, or even, you know, I don't know, even if I made more plans than I make, then I wouldn't be able to take side roads like this and get to see cool views. That was kind of cool. So yeah, I don't make a lot of plans. I didn't plan anything on this trip. Did I? Denali. That was it. My reservation in Denali. That was my only plan, my only reservation. And you know what I love about Alaska, so I don't feel, or at least I haven't felt, maybe I'll be changed when I get back to the lower 48, but what I'm loving about Alaska is that I really don't have to plan my days. I can just take off in the morning and say, I don't know, because I know that no matter where I go, I'll be able to find a place to camp that's remote, somewhat remote, somewhat quiet, and I don't know, it seems that has been a little more challenging. I'm thinking about the desert. A little bit more challenging in the lower 48, or maybe I've just been too picky. I think that my expectations are a little different here. Like, I'm not getting complete solitude. I'm not getting complete quiet, because most camping is close to the road. You know, there's less, like, national forest that you could just go explore. Most of the camping really is just on the side of the road. But still, I can always find a place to camp. So I'm hoping that some of what I'm getting, as far as, you know, I don't know, the way I'm traveling, I hope that carries with me when I go back down to the lower 48. and then I can, I've said this before, that I can stop and smell the roses more instead of saying, okay, and I need to get from point A to point B. And I think the reason I've always been that way is because I have a little bit maybe of fear or anxiety about where I'm going to camp. I don't know, maybe it's also just being on the road longer and getting more comfortable. But I think it's a lot of it is just being in Alaska and having a lot more options. And I tasked the spirit. I think I just almost... No, I didn't. I was thinking I almost just pulled off the cliff to give them space to get by. But I had plenty of room. Here, say hi! Say hi! What do you say? Say hi!